It's different because we got a lot of different mentality going into this year. Last year it was sort of a new experience, getting into it, and this year we've already been there 1 year, and we're sort of going back. So we have a lot more focused mentality on actually the game instead of just the experience of the bowl.
How are you different? Go ahead.
Vinny and some of those guys said that maybe it's a little bit looser and more relaxed this year in a good way. Do you feel the same way?
Definitely, I do. It's sort of, it's just doing what we know how to do. And, we didn't take a huge break, and we're getting right back into it. So it's being able to be relaxed and, a little shorter practices, but still being able to get in there and get good work in the time that we are.
Rate this season. Happy, not happy, pleased, not pleased, frustrated, jumping for joy. What do you think?
I mean, it was a good season. I'm never going to doubt a season like that, but at the same time, I'm not going to be, good with the season until we go undefeated. And, that's the simple truth, and that's what every player's mentality should be, is you should never be happy unless you don't lose a game. And so for me, same thing, yeah, we had a heck of a season. Yeah, we're going to a good bowl game, but I'm never going to be satisfied until we win all 12 and then go further after that.
What did you do that you liked? What did you do to say, you know what, I've been doing this now a couple of years on this level, I need to get better at this?
Definitely my pass protection and being able to work with different guys on the team. You get used to playing next to one guy on the line, and you got to be able to be versatile. And when somebody else gets thrown in, you got to be able to merge with them and sort of become a unit. And that's one thing that's hard for a lot of linemen to do, is just when somebody else is put in that position, being able to work as well with them as you did the previous person.
Were you more worried about yourself last year, that you couldn't kind of mesh together, and now that you can mesh together with guys? Does that make sense?
Definitely. And last year it was sort of like, I got thrown in, so I had to focus a lot on myself and making sure I did the right things, and it was sort of a self-centered focus. And I should have been more focused on a team effort than just myself, but at the same time I was so worried that I was going to do something wrong, and so worried that, give up a sack or give up a pressure or something like that, that I wasn't really focusing on making calls for other guys or looking at other things for other guys. This year it's more of a focus on making that a unit and working with each guy on the line to make that line better.
How important are these bowl practices, especially for the young guys that have redshirted and things like that?
Oh, it's huge for the red shirts and the young guys, because they finally get a chance to get more into our offense. And instead of being, scout team or working with the defensive bunch, they can actually come over and get full speed reps against the one defense with our offense instead of somebody else's.
Do you see any of those young guys that maybe can make an impact next year?
Oh, definitely. All the young guys are really, making strides through this last season coming into bowl practice. Sebastian Dolcine and Austin Dodson, they're big guys that were sort of rough around the edges coming in, but now they've been able to start honing their skill a lot more.
You got to think, as an offensive lineman going up against the Big Ten defense with a bunch of big boys, that's fun. That's got to be a fun challenge for you.
Oh, it's always, and you never want to go against somebody lesser than you. You always want to go against the best. So put the biggest best across the line from any of us, and we'll take the challenge head on.
You know much about Northwestern yet?
Not much. We haven't gone into much detail about them yet, but we will coming up into the next week and so. But I've researched a little bit just with the guys, looking who they are, what their strengths are, stuff like that.
What's it tell you? You just look at them. The record's 9-3, so that tells you an awful lot in the Big Ten.
Definitely, and that's a heck of a record, and they sound like a heck of a school. But any challenge we're going to face head on, and I think we can take care of them once we get to the bowl.
They're really good against the run. Is that a direct challenge?
Oh, that's absolutely a direct challenge to our offensive line, because that's our power, and that's what we love doing. When we start getting in there and getting the groove going, it's really hard to stop us. So I say, let them try. Strength
on strength.
Yes, definitely. That's awesome.
You think Benny likes the fact?
Oh, Benny loves it. Benny loves being able to just, especially a defense that likes stopping the run, is really good at stopping the run. He's going to prove to them that they can't stop our run.